Hello and good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Christine Show. I am so excited that you are here and you are joining me this gorgeous morning on November the 7th, 2022 for episode number 41. And as you know, it's Manifesting Monday. Every Monday, we like to talk about manifesting and how to create more magic in our lives through using law of attraction and self-care. So we combine all of that into creating the best version of you without the guilt, without the additional stress. In fact, I have a beautiful system that allows you to streamline your day in less than 15 minutes and get on track for improving yourself without adding any extra stress. So, I am your host, Christine, and I am so excited that we are going to be here today together. So, I am author of Courting the Universe and creator of the Sacred Lifeless Method, and I am really excited to be talking about this topic. So, this whole week, we're going to be talking about the topic of connecting and what it means to connect to yourself and to others. And we're really going to embrace that. So, today, we're going to mainly focus on connecting to yourself and what it means for you. So, as you know, each each day that we do the broadcast, I like to pull a tarot card to set the intention for the broadcast. And today's card is Four of Spears using the Game of Thrones deck, one of my favorite decks. So, if you are listening to the podcast and you can't see the video, it's the Four of Spears, and it is two people walking down a beautiful garden aisleway, and there's a little awning placed on four spears making a canvas like a canopy, and they're getting ready to walk through the canopy. Now the four usually represents foundation, and whether or not it's a stable foundation, if you think of like an upside down chair, right? So we're thinking about a foundation, and by having the four, it also represents harmony, about both all those four pieces working together to create balance and harmony. And with spears represents thought, fire, and passion. It represents spirit and passion. So, foundation and harmony of spirit and passion. So, that's what we're going to be working on and thinking about today. So, how can we create harmony in your life? How can we create a foundation of fire and passion? Well, it's going to be building on your self care in a way that feels really, really good to you. So, we're going to really be able to work on this together today. And I'm really excited about this. So, before we get started, I want to know what you're sipping. Tell me what you have in your cup. I am sipping Folgers 1850. It's a little bit stronger than I usually drink, and it's actually really, really good. I've got my Planet Oat Milk in here, the extra creamy. I always do the extra creamy. It's got a really delicious nutty flavor that I really enjoy. So, as we get started today, again, we're going to focus on harmony and foundation of our fire and our passion. Okay. So, one of the things that we can do when it comes to connecting to ourselves, we have a tendency as women to put ourselves last, to focus on the needs and the caring and the nurturing of others. And we end up forgoing our own self care. And when we do that, we find ourselves getting angry, we find ourselves getting frustrated, we find ourselves feeling resentful to the people in our lives for not returning that to us. Have you ever felt that? If you felt that before, let me know. Drop that in the comments that you felt angry and frustrated because you're not being appreciated in a way that feels good to you, right? But what is happening is that you are putting yourself in a position to give and give and give, and people get used to you giving and giving and giving All you have to do sometimes is ask for something in return. And a lot of times, the most important thing that you can ask is just for a little bit of time for yourself. Now, when it comes to my sacred life list method, what I really like to do is I created a daily checklist that allows me to focus on at least one task in each main area of my life to help create a balanced life flow. And a lot of times I repurpose one of the tasks to fit one of the other purposes. So if I were to want to go for a walk for my diet and fitness, I can actually also put that down as fun. And that's my self care for the day. And I was able to knock out two check marks at the same time. So repurposing and multitasking. Another really great example is using that time in the shower in the morning to maybe meditate. I love doing what I call my soul scrub. I do have a video link to this. I know I've sent this to a couple of you guys, and I love the feedback that I've been getting because this is something I do just about every day in the shower. It's part of my morning routine. Is when I get in the shower, I just do a whole overall energy cleanse to greet the day and be able to present the best version of myself to the day ahead. And you can do it in the morning, you can do it at nighttime to kind of scrub your soul, release any negative energy that's been hanging around, and start the day with really great positive energy. But by multitasking, by doing that while I'm taking a shower, is something that allows me to streamline my time, make that time more efficient, but still be able to provide myself self care. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, drop that in the comments because I would love to know if that was like a light bulb moment or you guys have thought of that. Let me know. All right. So some ideas for things that you can do. I have a full and complete list of over 100 things that you can do for your own personal self-care, and really be able to connect with yourself on that inner level. And it's something as easy as going and sitting and playing with your animals. If you have dogs, you guys know that I have the ducks. It's fun to interact with pure, blessed little souls like that because it just allows you to connect back into nature, which is such beautiful energy. So that's something that you can do. Going for a drive, that's such an easy thing. Get in the car and go for a 10-minute drive. Go 5 minutes down and 5 minutes back. Go for a walk and unplug. That's going to be the other thing. Ride in silence for a little bit and just let yourself be alone with your thoughts for a few. And for some people, that's scary. And I know that. And I totally understand that. But the more you do that, the more you condition yourself to be okay with your thoughts. And when you do that, it allows you to strengthen that relationship that you have with your inner self. Okay. So, those are just some ideas. If you want to get that full and complete list, you can either head to my website or we can get on an assessment call and we can see where you are in your path. And I will be very, very happy to hook you up with my free resources. Okay. So, what about you? Is there any particular part of your daily routine that is a must for you? Is there something that allows you to connect with your inner self? I know one of the things that I really like to do in the mornings are my tarot card readings. I have a tarot card journal that I use every single day that allows me to jot down what the universe has ahead for me for the day, and that's my quiet time in the morning. So I do a lot of quiet time in the morning. I do quiet time in the morning shower. I do quiet time while drinking my first cup of coffee and doing my tarot. Usually I've tried to set my day up the night before. That's a very good key tip that you guys should probably take with you. Set yourself up the night before. But that'll all be in my program. Um, But there are things that you can do to make your life easier. There are things that you can do to really truly connect with yourself. And when you find that connection to yourself, you find it harder and harder for other people to shake you out of the confidence that you have been building, you've been working on. And don't get me wrong, people will still knock you out of what Abraham Hicks calls the vortex. When you're by yourself and you're connecting to yourself and you're connecting to your inner being and you're connecting to your source energy, what is happening is you are silencing all those voices around you. You're silencing all the static and the feedback. And it allows you to really become one with who you are. And the more you practice that, period, is going to help you allow yourself to draw on that when you find yourself in a situation where there's maybe conflict or disappointment or instability. Instability is a good one. You know, you are never always going to be able to maintain a state of peace. We live in a world that has other people in it. So it's virtually guaranteed that unless you become a hermit and seclude yourself, you're going to have interaction with other people who may or may not dictate how you feel in each moment. The trick of it is to become so complete in your connection to yourself that it doesn't matter what other people say, what other people do, how other people act, or what they don't do. And it doesn't shake you. That's our goal, is to get you to that level of confidence in yourself, in your day-to-day boundaries, your day-to-day routine, to be able to stick up for yourself and be like, that's not in line with what I need to be doing today. So thanks, but no thanks. Or that doesn't feel good to me. I have other things I rather focus on right now. And it gives you such a great standing point of being able to show how connected you are to yourself, to other people, and they're going to want that too. All right. So let me know if you've had any aha moments. I'd be curious to know what ideas you guys have for your self care routine that you can add in. I would love to hear them. If you're still stuck, if you're not sure what to do or how to implement any of this, I've got a whole bunch of resources that I would love to talk to you about. We've got the free resources. I've got this podcast that you guys should be listening to every single day because it's chock full of information, people. And then I've got my paid coaching programs. If that's something that you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I do have limited spots available for that. But I also have group coaching programs, which are so beneficial. And I had a client call me yesterday, and I usually don't answer my calls on Sunday, but she's someone who I've been close to for a little while anyway. And she called me and told me yesterday that she had such a massive breakthrough. And I'm so proud of her. It makes my heart happy for you guys when you guys are getting those moments, when you guys are able to make that shift because of something that was in the program, because it's something that you were being called to and drawn to and guided to. And I want that so much for you. So I would love to have you guys take the assessment. We can get on a call. You can just use the assessment itself. Either way, you're going to get all the resources that are going to be unique to what you need and meet you where you are in your journey for self-care. If you're just starting out and you've never met me before, I've got some great books. I've got some free resources for you to get to know me. If you know that you want to jump right on in, you can head to the website and purchase the renewal. I do have some really great things coming up for Friday, Black Friday. So you guys might want to stick around and see if there's going to be some hints and tips and tricks and all kinds of great stuff. So we've got a lot of really good things coming. I'm so excited. I know a lot of you guys are getting ready for the holidays. The holidays are going to be stressful. Let's get on the ball now. Honestly, let's get on the ball now. Let's get you tweaking your routine, your lifestyle. Let's get you doing a few small, simple things a day so that way when the holidays hit, you're ready for it. Okay? I got you. Let's get on the assessment. There's a link below in the comments, and we'll go ahead and get you started with your assessment and get you on your path to living your most sacred life. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily dose of love and caffeination, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, guys, go and live today with the utmost of passion. Love you lots. Bye.